Welcome on this season of hanging out with Temi. I'm a bit excited.
Yes,
How are you, ladies? How are you doing?
Doing great.
fine, thanks.
What about Liz, what's happening to the hair?
I'm trying to cross my legs.
Oh, oh, oh my
I'm
gosh.
fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a good
Yeah, that's
weather here.
beautiful.
Very good weather today. I've
Uh-huh.
done my walking and I have something towards my birthday. I think towards my birthday, I have to be fit. I don't know. There's something about it. Telling be fit, plus 1 year. You'll be grateful to God and be fit. But yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Heidi.
I'm loving your videos, Temi. I'm loving how you're coming up every day and doing
Yes,
fitness stuff. It's really inspiring. Well done. Good on you. This is one of
absolutely.
the hurdles I want to be able to cross because I am not a gym goer. I'm not. I can do stuff at home, but to go to the gym, no.
Me, me too. But I there was a saying that I used to say that I dress up for where I'm going. I don't dress for where I am now. But in my mind and in my I know this we have to get there. But Heidi, you walk every day. And you start walking like from 5:30 in the morning. That's
Yeah,
the gym
as
right
soon as
there.
the light is out, I start walking.
You see? That's very good. I wish I'm doing that. So but I just want to allude to something that Liz said yesterday. Did I
Mm,
even say hello to everybody? Sorry, hello everybody. I'm getting carried away. I think we enjoy our own company. This is what
that's
we do
right.
when we see ourselves. But hey, we actually owe you something. We have to say hello and good day, everybody. And thank you for tuning in from all over the world, wherever you might be watching us from. And like we said, we've got can I say, our topic today is should we be concerned or excited about the future of our children? That's the topic today. Also, we say kindly subscribe, like us, comment on our Facebook and YouTube, please, and contact us for any advertisement of your business. That is it for marketing. But I want to say a few things about Alice. Yesterday, I was talking to Liz, and Liz was saying that we should, that who is cooking and what are we eating? And I said, Liz, it's about time you start cooking. And then she said, no, why should she cook? I said, no, you need to cook because you can't be expecting somebody to be cooking for you and you think you have the spirit or gifting of eating. I said, no, you have to. And then she said, no, I decide to choose what to stay in my lane. And I decide to do what I do best, eating. I'm not going to start to cook now because I'm like, what? I like that spirit. I like the spirit of being who you are. And Lizzie's been like this. I try to push and I try to, but she's being who she is. And I think that's good. I mean, that has to be, I have to acknowledge that and appreciate that, Liz. So continue to be who you are. And I think in every way, if we're doing that, we're going to be stable. We're going to be stable in every way.
And if
But
there is food in your fridge and you don't know, you want to throw it away, please consult with me first.
did you hear that? And I like the way Liz will eat your food. She will eat it like this, that delicately, and enjoy it. But she decided she wasn't gonna cook. There you go. So Liz, keep doing what you do. And I need to say to Heidi, keep doing what you do too. Uh, there's a testimony that has come through from an associate. This lady, I actually introduced her to Heidi, and then she's got this condition for 22 years. She's got this like issue of blood, like that woman in the Bible with issue of blood. And I mean, she's open with it, and she said to Heidi, share it with everybody. And I'm so glad that today she's a free woman, and she sent a testimony to Heidi. And God, I had to say, for 22 years I've been going with this issue, and I worked with Heidi in 6 months, and the issue is gone. Our issue
Wow.
is totally healed. And I actually believe in the power of God, and I know that He gives this power to everybody, but you got to know how to use it. You have to
That's
tap
right.
into it. And that's what our healer, Heidi. So congratulations, Heidi, and thank you for representing Jesus. Really, really
Thank you,
excited.
Temi. Thank you. So I always tell myself and tell others, please don't call me the healer. I am not the healer. You are. You know, it's inside you. You have the power, and you have the tools, and you have everything you need right there inside you. I got someone to show me when I didn't know where it was. I couldn't see it for myself. And this beautiful woman, when she reached out 6 months ago, she saw me in a ladies' lunch, and then she spoke to me afterwards, and then she asked me if I could help her. But the thing is, she was so committed to her healing journey. She was so alert. She was really focused, and she got the results that she wanted and a lot more. So it's not me. I throw my hands up in the
I
air
know
and
that.
it's
Oh, Jesus.
this and this.
I truly know that, but we thank God. We thank God.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is the what I want to share with us. I'm happy with where you're excelling in everywhere you go. Now let's quickly talk about the camp. Our camp is coming, and we kept on extending the dates. The caliber of people that are coming are unbelievable, and I think we're going to have lots of fun. And I need to say, a couple of organizations are deliberating on trying to support us as well, so we have good fun. Once all this is normalized or finalized, I'll come and share with you, and we're going to, appreciate those people. And last week, wasn't it great with that ladies, those ladies, Julie and Judy?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, that was
it
amazing.
was fantastic. It was good to have them on the show.
Very,
And the
very.
choir, oh my goodness, I love them.
I know you do, because you're a choir. You sing and you do all that. But today is going to be an amazing day. We got the youngest person ever on the show coming on today, and we might have some more surprises that are coming. Also, Jasmine from Australian Christian Lobby. And so I want to say, if you have family that's got children, or you've got children, or you are a child, you want to watch today's show. And if you're a parent, you really want to watch today's show, because the life of our little guest Masha, we might inspire you and inspire your own child for better. And also, what Jasmine is coming to share with us today is something that will affect generations unborn. So we want to listen to these people. But how about we break this too much talk and then come right back into it and dig into it. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hanging Out with Temi. My name is Temi Ajayi, and of course, we've got the Royal Highness Greatness there on the show, and that's there you go, and Heidi, Miss Soliman, on the show, coming today to fantastically talk about what matters to us. And what matters to us is life of others. We are in the life of service to others. Bring good tidings and support humanity in whichever way we can. And in returns, we're supporting our own life. Isn't it? But the future of our children is very paramount to us. And we're going to be having right shortly our little Masha. Did anybody go look at Masha? Masha. She's Masha. Did you check anything about this little Masha?
No, I didn't. I
No,
didn't think that there was something to check.
Sorry, say again.
Was there something to check? Does she have like an account?
Oh, so can you believe she's got a YouTube channel?
Oh wow.
oh,
Okay.
This little girl, she is unreal, but she blows my mind. The very day I saw this girl, I'm like, I'm gonna go straight and introduce you to my grandchild. So I took her to Dara, and they clicked. They were talking and talking and talking, and then she was about like 4 years. She was exactly 4, and tomorrow she's gonna be 8. Let's see. I think she's in the waiting room. Let's bring Masha on. There you go, our little Masha. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Good to see you, Masha. Do you know the ladies on the show? Do you know Heidi and Liz?
Hello, darling. How you going?
Good.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for being with us here today.
Pardon?
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Masha, I heard that when your mom told you you were going to come on the show, and then you said to your mom, Mom, are you kidding me? Do you think I'm going to say no? There you have it. It's interesting because even older people, they don't want to come on the show sometime. And you, little Masha, says, I will love to go on the show. So we're delighted to have you on the show. And happy birthday for tomorrow. Tomorrow is your birthday.
Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you.
I've
How
are
got
old
you
are you
excited to
turning?
have a birthday?
Pardon?
Are you excited about your birthday?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because on my birthday, I get to have cake.
Oh, okay.
That's
and,
nice. That is so good. How old are
and
you turning?
8.
Oh, you're turning 8. Wow, that's a beautiful number.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. That's so nice.
I'm gonna say something and I'll show you a video very quickly. Last year, little Masha did her birthday at home and she decorated the cake by herself with her little friend called Masha as well. And she was happy. And this year, she wanted to do it at home. She's not even perturbed. So I'm like, this little girl, she's just creating her own environment, our own experience. How beautiful is that? That's what we're all aspiring to be
That's
like the
right.
way we grow up, Masha. But I've got your video. Have a look for a minute.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you the awesome picture me and my mom made. Okay, so it's with clay with some cardboard. You can see at the back as there's cardboard. Okay, so first we started spreading this green. As you can see the green over there on the table. We started spreading it, and on the other half some purple as the sky. Then we were adding some dots for our flowers. Then my mom started mixing different colors because she wanted to make a dark green, but instead it turned into gray and green. And then
That's beautiful. Masha, you are so awesome. Truly awesome. One thing, the very first day that apart from the day I introduced you to my daughter, and one day I was looking on the Facebook, I'll tell you guys, and I saw little Masha. She was going on a plank. This time I tried to look for the video, and she kept on falling and getting up and falling and getting up. And then she said, "It doesn't matter how many times I fall, I'll keep getting until I get it." How good is that? Am I the only one that is getting carried away by this little girl? This awareness don't come to people until 30, 40, 60 sometimes. Little Masha, she was like 6 or so, and she's like, I'll keep falling and she was falling until she got the rhythm, and she was going on the straight line, and she got it right. So Masha, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Done, well done. I might need some lessons.
Yeah. Do you want to tell
Yes.
us something before the ladies? Because I think they've got some questions for you. What would you like to ask, Masha?
are you a princess?
Yes, I'm a full princess, Masha. And that's why I was wearing this bead for you. Whenever I put on this bead, I put on my princessy thing. And actually, I've got a crown for you. There you go. This is for you. I'm a princess. My mother was, the father was a king. And then my mother's mother's is as a princess, the father was a king. I'm a double princess. Yes, I'm a full-blooded prince. And right now, my uncle is king of my mother's village. So we're back on the throne. Yes.
What country are you from?
Nigeria, Masha. I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria is in the western part of Africa. Yeah. They call it Giant of Africa. Yes.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I have plenty of them. Yes, I do. We're six now. Yes. She's
What is
she's
your princess name?
hmm. So the princesses, they don't really have a name for princess, but well, okay, I could say Oja. Oja, Oja. So that's the name they give to all the girls born into the kingship. They call Oja. Oja. So I'm an Oja, but I don't bear the name. Yes. That's a good one because I never actually call myself Oja, but I know that's our name. That's a good one, Masha. The girls
Do
have
you
got a
live
lot
in
of.
a castle?
Sorry, say again.
Do you live in a castle?
Yes, we do. We do. I wish the king can come on and actually show you the castle because I mentioned you to the king. I mentioned your name to our king, actually. I said, Masha is coming on the show and she's fascinated by the kingship. I told the king. And, if he's not able to see you today, he might come on the show and actually show you the castle. Yes, we do. And I'm a princess to that throne. I have access to that castle officially.
Do you have any servants?
Oh my gosh. She's really ready for me, but the ladies are ready for you too, Masha. What's the last one so that the girls want to ask you questions? What did you say last one? What was the last one?
When's your birthday?
My birthday is on next week, Tuesday, coming 17th. And so both of us belong to the same month. I think that's why we're really loving each other. And I like you as a friend, actually. So thank you for asking, my little friend.
You're
I
welcome.
think I think Liz has got a question for you because you're both artistic.
It's good you say artistic. I wanted to ask what are your hobbies? What do you like doing?
Uh-huh.
So what are you
I
passionate about?
like doing gymnastics,
Mm, is
and
that all?
I like doing science.
Okay. Okay. What exactly do you do when you talk about science?
Well, I kind of learn how to try to build robots.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Mhm.
So what do the robots do?
So I still haven't really created one because we don't really have that much metal.
Oh, you need metal to create them?
Well, yeah, unless if it's one of those that are rope that are just come with wires.
Mm-hmm. So why particularly robots?
Mhm.
Pardon?
Why are you interested in robots particularly?
Because I found that if you that robots can do whatever you want, especially if they're ones that can talk to you. You can literally play with them, go outside with them. You can do everything with them.
Mm.
I
So does
told
it mean you don't want to have friends? You're creating your own friends now.
yeah. Can you imagine you can do anything with them? Okay, let's go on a quick break. Masha, this is for you. We go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, see you right back. Welcome again. Oh, that's my little princess. She's as sharp as anything, this girl. But welcome if you're just coming in or just joining us. We've got Miss Masha on the show. She's this little pocket rockets, and we love them like that. It's good to see a very, very sharp little girl like this because then we know our
Где
future
папа этот зажигалка?
is beautiful and is secured. Uh, Heidi, are you
Yes,
fascinated or what?
I am. Yes, I am so fascinated. You're such a beautiful, beautiful young girl, and I love everything you're sharing with us. I want to ask you a question about how has last year and this year been for you? You know, the lockdown and, you know, doing homeschooling and not being able to go out and all of that. How has this impacted you? Do you feel any different?
I like that. Masha, you're muted. We can't hear you, Masha. Look at the mother.
No,
Now,
that's muted. No,
no.
no, that's muted.
Okay, let's try. Hi, by now. Try now.
Миш, не звони мне.
Now,
Yeah,
now is good. Now is
it's
good,
okay
Mama.
now.
Go on, Masha.
I kind of felt like I was like.
Миш, не звони мне.
We can hear you better. The volume is not clear. It's not loud enough. It's not loud enough. Come closer.
You something? Pardon?
Yes,
Come
that's
closer.
correct.
Come closer so we can hear you properly. The question was last year and this year, what do you make or how do you feel about, I guess, what's happening in the country, the world?
Well, with this whole
Oh, frozen.
crazy one is we're in lockdown.
It's crazy world, is it? Oh, wow. I wonder what you know the meaning of that. What does crazy mean to a little kid? Yeah. Good. Now, what's happening? I have to remove the 1 second. We go on a quick break. I'll be back. I don't know what's happening there. Welcome back to Hanging Out with Temi. I'm trying to figure out something that right there. I don't know what is happening there, but however, I'll fix it just in a moment. Now, there is, I heard something, Masha, that at school you pick up rubbish, you pick up something, you're environmentalist, you like clean environment and everything. Is this true? And how did you get into that? Tell us more about that.
Well, I just started off when I was 3 when my friend brought me her cat, and I really started to love animals. And then I went into outside and saw that there was lots of rubbish there, and I knew that that was hurting the animals. So I thought that maybe if I helped the animals, they wouldn't get so sick anymore.
Oh, that is so nice. And did your teacher acknowledge that? Did they want to have more people like you to help that?
Yep. Now, if you go now, every time you go outside and play, you'll see people picking up rubbish with uh, tubs.
Wow, this is
That's
well
good.
done. Good job.
Congratulations.
Well
You're
done.
inspiring people.
As little as she is, yes, she's inspiring. And also, Masha can speak Russia very fluently, and she can speak English very fluently, isn't it, Masha? Well done. I've got a surprise for you. Uh, So look out. I'm going to get your surprise in a minute. So, everybody, if you're just joining us, I think the life of little Masha should inspire you to be a better person, even, and to also, encourage your children or nieces or nephews if you have them. This girl is already doing amazing. She's even got a YouTube page. And because she's got that, we thought we're going to support this girl to launch you out. But I think, uh, Masha, 1 second. I'll go on a quick break. I think you might have some surprises again. 1 second. Today is all about our future and our children. So we've got little Masha, who is turning 8 years old tomorrow, and my month mate. I think you might have gotten some surprises. 1 second. I will. Okay, I need to.
Can I ask a question while we are waiting?
Yes, please go ahead.
Masha, what do you want to become one day when you're done with school?
I would want to be a scientist and a gymnast.
Oh, it's pretty worked out already.
That's nice. I love that. Good on you. Do you do
Great.
Yep.
There you go. Yay, Kaviesio. Masha, you got the king. See, that's my king. Kaviesio.
How are you? Good morning.
Kaviesi, sir.
Thank you
I
very
have
much.
to sing a song for Kaviesi. Akin kọ́ba ní bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹnìkan ìkọ́ba ní ọ̀rọ̀. Akin rọ́bà fín, Akin rọ́bà fín, ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ là ń kọ́ba o. Ó yá o, ó yá o, ọba ojú gbáyé o. Kábíyèsí o.
Very much.
Kábíyèsí o.
Nice to see the beautiful package, everybody. I've been following this program for quite some time, so I'm so happy to be with you this morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Kábíyèsí, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for honoring us, sir.
Yeah.
That's Masha, that's Kabiesi for you. You have to say Kabiesi and do that.
Yeah, that's the way we greet Kabiesi. I say Kabiesi.
Okay, Masha, you say Kabiesi.
Kabiesi.
Ladies of the show, can you please acknowledge Kabiesi for me? That is the ruling king of my mother's town. It's official king, and not a chief, a king. So Heidi and Lee, can you please acknowledge the king for us?
Kabiyesi.
Thank
Come
you
here,
very
sister.
much. Thank you very much.
We're honored to have you, sir.
It's quite right.
Sir?
I say they pronounced it quite right.
Yes, they did, sir.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah.
It's very early in the morning, and so Kabiyesi just want to come and say hello to you and to say happy birthday to you, Masha. And Kabiyesi, we have to go immediately. It's only coming because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masha, can I go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Masha, happy birthday. What's your new age? What's going to be his new age tomorrow? Is it today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm 8. Gonna be 8.
Good. In our culture, we pray for you as you acquire a new age. So I'm just going to pray for you in our native. I'm not going to speak our native language so that you can hear. I wish you a happy day. I wish you many happy returns. You will grow older than your parents. You will achieve and acquire and be a big girl in the world. Your name everywhere in the mighty name of Jesus. Once again, happy birthday and congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Eshe, sir. Ajapẹ lórí, sir.
Eshe.
Apologies, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, Masha, that's for you. You've seen the king, not physically, but virtually. That is the king for you, baby. So, well done. So, I think you've got a gift. We're going to show your gift, and then we're going to let you go and go to our next topic. But Masha is very outdoor. She's very physically fit, and she does gymnastics fully. She does bike riding and everything else she does. But you got a gift. Can you open your gift? And let's have a look what you got. There you go behind you. Turn around. So we're going to watch her, Masha, open her gift and show us your gift.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
A
birthday.
phone.
Oh, wow.
That's it. She's not gonna go into anything else.
She's done with us now.
Yeah, it's just the phone because she does the YouTube and everything. So she does really need the phone, and she's doing it well. She's using it well. So enjoy your phone, baby, and happy birthday once again. We just want to see that joy.
Look at that smile. My goodness. Good on you, Masha. Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Did you want to sing
Thank
for
you.
everybody? Did you have a song to sing before you go?
Oh, yes, there is a cake. Wow.
Oh, wow. See, you are loved.
That is so nice. Let's all sing for you.
All right, let's sing for you. Or you want to sing first?
I want to sing a song for everyone's birthday who's in August.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone whose birthday's in August. Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful.
Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Oh my God, how sweet is that? Yeah, that's how little you are.
Yep.
She made it.
Good on you.
Did it.
Well done.
We were talking about you, and we're going to try and see how we're going to introduce you to someone who is who likes the ecosystem like yourself. So we're going to introduce you. We'll find out who we can link you up so you can do this project very well. So thank you, Masha, and thank you to your mother and your brother Michael for and your father for letting you come on the show and to celebrate your birthday with us. We love you, and enjoy your phone, enjoy your cake, and we'll see you very soon. And we're gonna say, where are they now? By God's grace, we're gonna say good thing. Then your mother is a scientist, but we believe in supernatural God. So yeah, happy birthday, gorgeous.
Bye.
Hi, my
Bye.
Thank you.
okay, bye. How beautiful is that?
Oh my goodness, she's so cute.
So blessed, isn't she? The king came on the show.
Oh my god, I didn't know that he was coming. This is a surprise. You didn't tell us.
And it's a good surprise. I know I like to give beautiful surprises. It's only very early morning in Nigeria, so it's only just I don't know if the king wakes up, but anyway, it's only just been up. And I asked him, I said, this girl is fascinated by kingship. Kabiyesi, would you be able to honor her birthday? And he says, I'll see how I go. He's been traveling, like all that. But I'm really grateful that he could come and celebrate little Masha with us. We're gonna go on a quick break and go to today's still about our future and our children and what is looking like in the future. And we've got Jasmine coming on the show today. Can't wait to hear from Jasmine. We go on a quick break and be right back. Welcome, Jasmine. Good to have you on Hanging Out with Temi. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good to be here tonight. It's my privilege.
Hello,
Fantastic.
Jasmine.
Hello.
That's Heidi and that's Liz.
Good to
Hi,
see you
Jasmine.
both.
Mm,
Good to see you both.
fantastic. Welcome. And welcome everybody on Hanging Out with Temi. You've been following us and watching Masha with us, giving us all that she does very quite well as a little girl and what she's attracted, So what you are, we bring attraction of a replica to your life because she's very sharp, she's very bright, and she's already serving even as little as she is. She's already volunteering and serving the community. Why would you not see that? You will see. So we just wish her little Masha's life will challenge everybody. But this moment we've got Jasmine, who is the regional coordinator of Australian Christian Lobby, coming to talk to us about your children, about your future, about your life. Because most of us are home, we just send our kids to this, to that, and we just go home and have a cup of tea. And we thought they're teaching them biology, they're teaching them maths. We don't know what else is happening. But today, Jasmine is going to tell us what has been happening. Please go ahead, Jasmine.
Yes, thank you, Temi, for having me today. I watched a little bit of what Masha was doing just now, and it's so joyous to see a little girl doing so well. I myself live in Melbourne in Victoria. I'm not quite sure whether most of you are in Victoria. Really, joyous to see kids growing up with good education and knowing so much about the nature and everything. But at the same time, we know that Victoria in state school, there are a lot of things happening there that concerns a lot of parents. For example, safe school program, respectful relationship that teach kids the gender theory. What gender theory means that basically is teaching boys that they can become girl and girl that they can become boys. So it's chaotic in our state school here. But what is even concerning in February this year is that the Victorian government has passed a new law called the Change or Suppression Conversion Practices Prohibition Bill. What is
That
concerning?
is so big, Jasmine.
It's a long
Conversion?
yes.
Say it
Yes.
again.
It's confusing. So the whole long title or the legislation is called Change or Suppression Conversion Practices. What
Wow.
conversion means, if what they are trying to stop is from people helping people with gender confusion, or those who want to convert to become a boy or a girl. I know is a very confusing terminology. But what I can help parents here to understand is perhaps look at what is really in this new law and what is included in that conversion practices, and how
Wow.
it is going to impact parenting in Victoria next year when this new law come into effect. So it's compared to what Masha is doing, this is a little bit serious here. So I try to shorten it down. So basically, this conversion legislation, the meaning of it is say a change or suppression practice means a practice or conduct directly done towards a person, whether with or without the person's consent, on the basis of the person's sexual orientation or gender identity.
Meaning.
So, meaning is that if someone who is gender confused or want to change gender, when we ask them or tell them, feel comfortable with your own biological sex, or don't go down to change your gender, going to hormone therapy, or cut off some of the healthy part of your body, don't do that. In that case, we will get into trouble, which means yes, it's true. It is, incredible, but it is really going to happen soon. And even people that give you consent, allowed you to counsel them, or they want to come to you for advice. But if you do that, under this new law, you will still be deemed illegal. You will get into trouble for that.
Wow. And you said this is going to become law. Can we still effect the change? It's been
No,
passed.
yes, unfortunately, in February this year, both the Victorian houses in the upper house and lower house is being passed. So next year in February 17, this bill will become law, and it will be implemented in Victoria statewide.
So what of some of us that might not want this to happen to our children? Because
But since
we
the
don't
community
have,
consultation,
yeah, was there any community consultation that
It is.
there
The
was?
Yes, there was. The consultation was in 2020, around in I can't exactly remember the date, but it has quite a few months of consultation. But
Wow.
but unfortunately, the government look into the needs of the LGBTIQ community, but basically it's just a blanket requirement for others who don't agree with that to accept that kind of legislation and ideology.
So is that the basis of the safe school thing? Is that it? Is there more?
Well, I would say safe school and this conversion legislation is two different things, but
Oh, okay.
they will work together in a way to make children think that boy really can become girl and girl really become boy. The reason I say that is because safe school programs are in um, all the Victorian school. Respectful relationship is teaching the same thing, and they are in primary school as well. So basically, if kids are taught at school that they can change gender, and they come back confused, or they really want to change gender, so parents will not allowed to help them to feel comfortable with their own biological sex. If the child come back and say, I really want to go to the gender clinic, I want to change my gender. If parents refuse and disagree, they will get investigated Or if, the parents got reported, they can be criminalized for, they can be convicted of up to 10 years jail.
At what age is this, Jasmine? Starting from what age?
There is no age limit. The kids could be 3 years old up to 18 years old, and even adults who wants to change or want to seek advice, but someone who is giving that advice, whether to adult or to children, will be the same. It will be investigated or convicted for jail time.
That's scary. That's just
It is.
pure insanity. Honestly, this is not something that that I would imagine that we will be ever facing in Australia. I'm so upset to hear that, and I'm shocked at some of the stuff that I'm hearing from my daughter. And by the way, she goes to a Christian school. So she goes to a Christian school, and I hear some of these stories, and I cannot imagine, I cannot believe it. And the reason why I went and I invested in a Christian school, because I didn't want to hear about these things, and I didn't want my daughters to face things like that. But at the moment, it's a law. It's the law. And I see examples like that every day of little children, doing like, normal things in places. And then the mother would comment a bizarre comment. She would say, "Oh, she's really a boy. And she's going through something, and she's going to go through like gender clinic in the children's hospital." A 5-year-old kid or a 6-year-old kid, really? What do they know?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is like, but it feels like someone is raping me from my parenting license.
It is. With this conversion legislation coming in, basically all the parental rights will be stripped away. You have no right, basically, to teach your children the sexual ethics that you adhere to. Basically, it's just stripped off all the parental rights. It's good that you bring up Christian school just now. I know at the moment, a lot of Christians, they still find that Christian school is safe. Basically, it is still is. I put my kids in Christian school as well. State school is dangerous now this day with the gender theory as well as identity politics. Catholic school is starting to have parents coming to me and show me some of the shocking things that they are taught at Catholic school as well. So pretty similar. But Christian school at the moment is still safe, but I would say it is not forever. Christian school is not going to be safe forever because it's always in the government agenda to remove Christian school exemption or religious school exemption, which means if they are going to amend the Equal Opportunity Act later on, Christian school might be forced to teach classes such as respectful relationship or safe school program. So at the end, it will be the same as the Victorian state school. So for Christians out there, we really need to pray. About that.
It is actually happening right now, Jasmine. So my daughter is 16 and she's in year 11 and she's already had these classes. I had to sign as a parent.
Yeah.
Like it's school law that my daughter attends these classes. So she had to go and she had to attend and I had to sign for her. And, they tell you that this is the law now. Yeah. So they had to be educated. And yes, this is the law. And they do have transgender in the school at a very young age, at 12, 13. And yes, this is all happening.
Yeah. Some Christian school already have this trend going on. For my Christian school, it's still safe. They don't teach any of these classes. But I would say when that amendment on the Equal Opportunity Act comes into place, all Christian school will be like Heidi school that she mentioned. What will happen? Yeah.
This is so shocking. Some of us, our children left school 10 years ago, like long time. After they left school is when these things started coming up. Because I remember one day I went out to a meeting and I know that Fiona Patterns was on my table. And one of my friends sent me a message and said, "What are you sitting down with that one for?" And this time I didn't even recognize who she was. Apparently, she was the sex politics, something from sex club to being politics.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who she was. And she said, "You need to leave that table. You're sitting down with this. She's the one doing this." I'm like, "Oh, really?" So anyway, she had to give a speech about what she was sex club, and then she went to politics. So I'm like, why are they letting someone like that dictate the life of my children? Because I'm not calling her out, I'm not labeling her about her past, or maybe it's even her present. I don't know what she does. But if you're gonna be, I know what I believe in Bible. You cannot continue to sin and expect grace to abound. So if you do something that you divide your body, or you divide your soul, and you don't have any repentance, then that is not right. So I don't want somebody like that to do. Initially, when I was discussing, I'm like, maybe she doesn't know, maybe she's trying to do this equality. But the thing is, Australia is a Christian nation. Is on Christ, is the South Holy Coast land of this world. By the Pedro Fernandez guy that discovered in 1606 as Australian as the South line of the Holy Ghost. Because if we're not gonna, like Liz, I was saying that my friend Liz and all of us, we know who we are, and we admit it. If Australia is not gonna stand on the truth on one thing, not going to stand on anything. You can't go
Yeah.
to Saudi Arabia and say you want to be Christian in the chair in the school. They know which God they're serving, and they're strict with it. Australia, you cannot be here and there and be Christian and Hindu. This country, if any, you have to own your country and own the type of politics you want to preach here. So if you want to be good to everybody, then you'll be unstable in all your ways. That's what I say, whether human being or government. You have to stand. And whoever is going to come to this country, they have to abide by the law of this land. You can, if anybody comes and say, "I'm this," and then you say, "Oh, we're the same. I'm this," and you can't be. You have to be something. So who are you? And
The problem is, Temi, the law is changing in Australia. You see, you're talking about Saudi Arabia. They
Yes.
don't change their laws. Okay, their laws sit there, they stand there, and they're there for decades. But here in Australia, every year something new. Look at the COVID. Look at what's happening. Look at the vaccine. Look at all the bullying around. Look at everything that is happening. Australia is a very it's all changing. It's all changing all the time. Rules and regulations are changing. Laws are changing. Every single you close your eyes, you open your eyes again, and there is a new legislation that is just there on the table. So this is what we are living. This is what Australia is about. It's about change.
It's not only in Australia, basically in many of the Western nations. If you look at the UK, Canada, the US, is all going down that trend. And Temi, you are right by saying that Australia is a Christian nation. Therefore, we still have the Lord's Prayer in our parliament, both in the federal parliament and in Victoria as well. You are right to say that, that gives us that identity, and people who come here need to respect that tradition and our Christian heritage. But yet, people like Fiona Patton, the politicians you mentioned just now, and also other politicians, they are trying to remove that. They're trying to remove the Lord's Prayer and make Australia a secular country. It just happened last week. So Fiona Patton just moved a motion wanting to remove the Lord's Prayer, and praise the Lord, we were able to retain it because there are as many as 11,000 people writing to their MPs to protest against it. Yeah.
I got your letter. We all did. But why I say all those stories to say they have to have some sort of integrity in the house. And they have to have, why do they release someone like that to go and speak to the life of our children? Why?
there is a scripture that came to me. I have been involving in the marriage campaign quite some times ago, and there was a scripture that came to me after the campaign because people are asking, why is this happening, and what is the things that those activists want next. John 10:10, the first part of it came to me. It says, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Mhm.
I've been praying for that and asked God, why are you trying to tell me through this scripture? What I get the message is that the devil or Satan come to steal our younger generation, steal our children away through safe school program or respectful relationship. And Satan comes to kill the vulnerable through the abortion law or the euthanasia law. And Satan comes to destroy families and children through the LGBTIQ community or the movement or the same-sex marriage. So if you say, what do they want? Definitely is to get hold of a future generation, a younger one, to embrace their ideology and lead them away from the one true God and the gospel.
And Fiona, even I don't think even religion like Islam, I don't think they will buy this. So it's not, they will not buy this either. So it's apart from us Christian, even them Muslim, I don't think anybody want this. You are the one that carry your child for 9 months. Nobody help you carry. Some
Exactly.
of us, they did cesarean, they cut you open to get your child out. This is your DNA, this is your blood, this is your child. So it's not up to the government. Growing up, they used to, we used to preach to people, train your children at home, not train them at school.
Mm.
So now they tend to train at school. It's their job. No, that's my child. And I born a girl. I born a girl, not a boy. So don't say if my child, maybe she's hormonal or is hormonal or something, which happened, teenager or whatever it is, and then something is happening in their body, and then you think that is something and they have the right. ID says something. I saw a parent at the clinic one day. I was with my husband. The child was like 3 years old, and the mother said, "Oh, I think she's a boy. She behaves like a boy." I look at the girl, you cut her hair down like a skull, no earrings, and you wear hoodie, you wore this, and then you said he thinks you're dressing her like a boy. So it's in your head. I was thinking, I didn't say anything, but I think that woman wants a boy, and you're trying to change this girl to boy. It's your problem. This not this little 3 years. She told me she's 3 years old. And the mother said, I think she's a boy. She like a boy thing. You want everything boy. You're making her look like a boy. So this is your problem.
Yeah.
And listen, Jasmine, we're going to go on a quick break and you're going to come back and tell us, because I knew this was happening, but some of us don't have kids in school anymore. And so maybe we don't care. We don't try to look into it. But the thing is, your grandchildren will come back to meet this. If God's willing, you have them, they're going to meet it. So and apart from me, it's the whole nation, because one person is not an island, yeah? We all live in the same world. When we come back, you're going to tell us next time, where do we look for? Where do we go before they enact all this law in our eyes and we don't know? We're going to go on a quick break and be back. Welcome on the show back on Hanging Out with Temi. If you're just joining us, thank you. And if you could go back and listen to what we've been talking about all this time. And today's topic, we were talking about our children, we're talking about our future and, the nation that we all live in. And that's why we've got Jasmine to come and talk to us about what are the laws that are happening 17th of February, 2022, that is going to just hit us on the face. I think a whole lot of people will go to jail before they realize it, God forbid. But people are going to rebel against this for sure. But anyway, Jasmine, please tell us, what do we need to do? Can we still change anything even?
Yep, I still maintain hope because in God we have hope and nothing is impossible in God. So, what we are doing now with ACL is that we have volunteers going to the community. So, we have launched a community education since April, giving out this flyer. So this is a flyers to tell parents that a new law is coming that could put them to jail if they disagree with their children who wants to change gender. Um, so I would say, nowadays, as you say just now, Tammy, like the state is trying to get our kids away. Why? Basically, this is a Marxist or a communist agenda. Basically, at the end, they really want to get hold of our young children. So it's very important now when we still have that freedom. We are still living in a democratic society where we can still express our voice. It's very important for parents and grandparents to do something. It seems like, wow, the law has passed. What else can we do? I would still hope that this flyer is going to make a difference because next year in Victoria, in November, it will be state election, the Victorian election. So what it means that it gives us hope. Just imagine if we can change a government that promote all these LGBTIQ agenda without parental consent. If we can change that, that will give parents the hope to turn things around. But if we don't do anything now, like making the community aware of this, we are definitely, going to hit the wall. But there is hope. Um, so what we are trying to do through this community education is to help people to be informed, make informed decision when the election comes. And the Liberal National Party actually also have given us a commitment that they are going to amend the conversion legislation if they form government next year. So there is the hope that we have.
So can we drop the flyers? Do you want
Um,
the volunteers?
Definitely. So if this is a Christian movement or Christian campaign, so if you are Christian and you would really want to help out, I encourage you to go to our website acl.org.au. There is a volunteer button there. Click on that volunteer button and key in your information. Then you'll be able to help, and we will have someone to get in touch with you.
Like I said before, I think this campaign that you're pushing is not just even for Christian, it's for humanity. We're
Definitely.
not animals, we're not all animalistic, that somebody will just dictate how my child should live and
Mm,
how they have freedom to change whatever. It's a discussion that we have to have as a family. And if
mm,
that's what the way is going, then so be it. But I don't want somebody outside to
mm,
initiate or to encourage because that's not their place. Their place is to teach my child and get paid and go to their home and keep their mouth shut. Don't do any further and pry into my children's personal life. Has nothing to do with you. I didn't employ you to be a counselor or a social worker. No, you're a teacher and let it be that. And do what else that you're paid to do. You see, this is
mm.
really painful and it's very regrettable.
Yeah.
Not really,
Temi,
not impressed at all.
Temi, you have brought out a very important point there. We don't only inform Christian, but basically we want to inform the whole community in Victoria. And what is important is that, apart from these flyers, this campaign, what is important is for people like us who know about this legislation, go and tell more friends and family. They might not be in the Christian community, but it's important to let us know. Like talk show like this will be important to send the message out, or a forum for parents, even non-Christian parents, will be important. If we have platform like this to reach out to the non-Christian families and community out there, it will be very, very important. And therefore, the reason why this flyer is going out to the non-Christian families in the community.
Thank you so much. We will look out for any forum that is we can possibly get, and we will, direct them to you to hear this out, because in fact, thank you so much, Jasmine, for what you do. Thank God for people like you, because we don't, a lot of times we don't know these things. And when you sense the campaign going around, sometimes people don't take it serious. And they say, oh, I'm going to do, it's like 1 minute. The campaign doesn't even take any time. 30 seconds, you're already done. And that could save your life and your future. So anyway, we're being mindful of time. We just want to acknowledge you, to say thank you. And like I said, people should go to your site, acl.com.au. And
.org.au.
.org.au. Oh, that's funny. .org.au. Okay. So they should go to your website and look for to the site and how they can volunteer and give this flyer. Let it get to the hands of every human being. That's what I would say. Miss Greatness, I see that you're a bit taken aback, because this sounds like a new song in your ears.
No, definitely, definitely. And it's very shocking. I just can't believe how they are really trying to take the discipline away from the parents. And also, I don't know how they want to draw the distinction between when you have to hear what your child say as a child talking and wanting to correct, and when you have to leave the child out in terms of what they say. There's this, you can just not draw a line with what they are doing now.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And I think let's have a quick look. I think we might have something for, we got, just checking our comments. Bring it on, ladies. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, Masha. There's a long one. I'm confused. Respectful relationship is all about human rights. Everyone has the right to be who they are, and gender is all about your identity. No matter what religion you are isn't about love, and love is all about accepting, or no matter what your gender is. Yes, but don't push it. Australian cannot be static. I'm sure it will escalate our traditions in respect to the world direction. Thank you so much. Oh, that is from the king. That's the king saying something there. They cannot be static. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody that are watching us. Go on to the Facebook and look out. If you miss any part of this program or the one that we've done before, go and watch it. And like, subscribe, keep the comments going. Today, we just want to recognize our two guests. Masha, happy birthday. Enjoy your day, beautiful. And we know that your future is bright and secured. And also to Jasmine, we appreciate you for coming. And this news should go out wide and far, and to let us know that we're in control, not the government, of our children. I didn't have a child for government. I have a child for Mr. Ajayi. But on that show, we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to see you next week, same time. God bless.
Bye.
Thank you, Temi. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.